Everybody had to read it and got any questions?
Do we have a motion yet?
Nope. Need a motion to accept.
I'll move to accept the new update policy and procedure.
Okay.
Mark Christensen seconds.
Mark. David, you're seconding?
Who is the original motion?
Garland.
Garland. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed say nay. Abstentions? Okay, Mipsy, you can send that to Frank.
I'll send that to him tomorrow.
Okay. He's got a copy now. Did you send that to him as well, Michael?
I will.
Okay, well,
Not a problem.
Mipsy, you have to put it in regular form now, not in the bolded area.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll take it out.
okay. Okay, what else, Mipsy? Did you have anything else?
No, I have stuff for new business.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Michael, did you have anything?
Just one thing I'll bring up for now. I've been sending out quite a few emails now that I got everything back working again. But when I call a board member and I email them and there's no response to the email and there's no response to, and their mailbox is full, that can be a problem. So sometimes I'll need to send out questions or get information about your specific association. So when I call and leave a voicemail and email, I do need a response. So just try to respond. I know it may be a day or two before you're able to respond, but I've had situations in the last couple of weeks where I've emailed and called and never heard back from the person. So just try to be mindful of that, and I'll leave everything. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. David Hill? Did he have you on here?
The financials are on the website. I sent them to Michael, but he didn't send them on.
Yes, I did.
You sent them to me? I don't have them.
They should have been included.
They're
Should
the
have been.
ones that were dated 6/6.
Is it the budget or hang on, let me see.
No, it's the financial statements, not the budget.
Yeah, I know, that's what I didn't see anything like that when I went down through here. So that's what I'm double checking. It's not on this attachment.
Okay. There were two emails with attachments, and the financial should have been in the first. But okay, I can send them out real quick. Need to see.
I only have.
Send them out.
They're on the website. If you go to the IGRA website for resources, they're listed. They're dated 6/6.
Okay, go ahead, Frank.
Yeah. Who's Frank?
Frank Harold? Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Okay. Okay, Michael, did you resend this so everybody doesn't want to?
Take just a second.
While he's sending that out,
Go ahead, David.
the accounts receivable as of May 31 Canadian Rockies, 418.60 for their insurance. New Mexico, 418.60 for their insurance. Rob Summers, $500 for finals a couple of years ago. If we could have anybody contact Rob, he's not responding to my emails. And James Talley, 150 for the finals that he missed. When I send out a reminder for him, he always comes back and says, I broke down, I told somebody I wasn't coming and all of this. So Michael addressed it and said, if you would like to overturn this fine, you need to get your information together for the next board meeting. Michael, has he done anything?
Haven't heard a peep.
So he's in bad standing.
Okay, thank you, David. David, what Rob Summers was it fee or something that didn't get paid? Do you remember what it was?
He sponsors the bags for the World Points or whatever
Okay.
it is.
Sponsorship. Okay,
Right.
perfect. All right, perfect. Okay, that helps.
There's one of them.
For those of us that are blind, how's that? A little better for everybody?
Mhm.
Even the glasses didn't help that 46% deal.
Candy, we're just reviewing the balance sheet I'm looking at is dated May
Okay,
31. This is
Okay.
the one on the screen is April.
yes. So I guess was there more than one David? So we got April and May?
I just sent May.
Oh, okay. All right, then that's mute, okay? May one, Michael.
It's already on the way.
There you go. How's that, Jack?
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Andy, thank you so much for making this meeting on a Zoom, because this would be very difficult to follow if we weren't looking at this.
Told you, I'm gonna learn for you. Just so, all of our companies, we recently kind of went over this. We all use Teams or whatever, so used to it. So I haven't had the experience of Zoom. And last time Benjamin ran it. So Doreen was kind enough to give me a little tutorial today, and help me out a little bit. So I'm gonna do the best that I can.
So you had inside help.
Just a reminder, all this information is on the website. Go down to the secured area, put in your username and password. Every month, it's filed on the website. The board back in Oklahoma City several years ago requested that the minutes and the financials be on the website so people could pull them up from anywhere. I've been doing the financials ever since, and the minutes haven't been done in 4 or 5 years. Well, I can log in.
Correct, because
I log into
I've been
my
getting internal server errors for several days.
I was unable to get in today.
I was unable to get in as well.
Yeah, I couldn't get in, and so Frank was trying to help me a couple weeks ago, David. So that's the reason he was going to get with you, because all of us that our password expired, or the way it works, then he couldn't help us.
Okay, I'll do whatever I need to.
Thank you.
When you go to the IGRA website, it comes up and says not secure. You there?
Yeah, who are you talking to?
I was just letting whoever know, like when I pull up the IGRA website right now, right to the left of the IGRA.com, it says not secure. I don't know if that happens for others.
I will get with Frank and make sure that we have an SSL, so that will go away.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Candy, I'm a bit lost. Where are we on the agenda?
We're on the financial statement. We're in David's report. I just was bringing up the financial statement, kind of rolling through it since several people can't get to it
Thank you.
through the secured area. But now at least everybody's got a copy of it as well. Is there any questions on the financial statement? Does anybody have any questions? Did you have anything else, David?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. Any other questions for David? Okay. Seeing none, I'll shut that down. Randy, did you have something I needed to bring up that was in that email?
Basically, what I brought up was an email out to all the trustees, reminding them that we have the Rocky Mountain Regional Rodeo coming up, and that they needed to respond to me to let me know if they would be there or not. If they're not going to be there, are they naming an alternate? I'm putting that list together, as well as today, I sent out a second email just as a reminder, since we haven't had a rodeo in a while, what items are required for the pre-rodeo meeting and the rodeo review meeting. And then Pork Chop actually sent out a sign-in sheet that he made for those two meetings. So the trustees, if you haven't responded to that email, please respond to me. Let me know you're coming or not.
Okay. Any questions for Randy?
Why we have all the trustees or most of the trustees on the phone, would it be beneficial to go around the room and not wait for an email and just whip that out, Randy?
We can. Right now, I have Mark Christensen as a yes. Michael Lynch is a no. Of course, Jack will be there. Chuck Browning.
Yep, I'll be there.
Okay. Wes Givens.
No, I won't be there.
Okay. David Hartwell.
No, I won't be there.
Anthony Valdez. Don't think he's here. Kenneth Hall. He's not on the call, but
I don't think he'll be there, but we will have somebody there. I'll ask him about an alternate.
okay, thank you. How about Brian Helander?
Star 6, Brian.
So you will be there, Brian?
That's correct, yes.
Thank you, sir. And then the other one I'm missing is Kevin Hillman. And unfortunately, due to work conflict, I will not be there. Tom Sheridan will be TJRA's alternate trustee. Sammy, that means as first chair, you'll be running the meetings.
Yes. Okay.
That's all I've got.
Okay. Tommy, do you have anything? Is Tommy on, David?
Isn't it? No, go ahead.
Am I there now?
Tommy?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Just a couple of quick things. Because we've been offline and no rodeo for a while, I just want to remind the 3 associations that are producing a rodeo in the next few months. Rodeo Rule 7, association requirements of your stock contractor liability insurance certificate must be to the administrative office, to me, 12 days prior to the first performance of the rodeo. I just wanted to remind the associations of that rule. Any questions? Okay, the other small thing that I wanted to let you know is since we changed the rule on contestant numbers, we do have a small supply of paperback contestant numbers available. I think there's 5 bundles of 200 numbers that someone may use at a rodeo school or an event for your association where you could use numbers. So if you just keep in mind, you could, up to the board, I don't know if you'd want to charge for those or just use them, but they're just sitting in a box right now. But they could be used at some event.
Okay. What else, Tommy?
That's all I have.
Thank you. Okay, next on the agenda is the corporate auditor report. Give me just a second, I'll move it over. Michael, did anybody request wanting this read, or did everybody have time enough to read through this?
I believe we've had ample time to read through it on our own.
I think so. Thank you, David. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. So next we have public relations report. David Hartwell. And David and I need to.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead, David.
Oh, I was just going to say, in addition to the written report that I sent out, I've had another inquiry this week from one of the filmmakers in Great Britain that we had heard from before. They remain interested in doing a documentary and or limited run series next season. They're wanting to follow, 3 or 4 contestants throughout the course of the rodeo season. The other filmmakers wanting to do something similar, and they were hoping to do it, of course, this year, but COVID killed that. So looks like next year they're going to try to resume that type of production. If anyone in your associations has a member who is interested in being featured in one of these documentaries or limited run series and followed throughout the course of the season, let me know and I'll be happy to put that person in touch with them.
And to David's, we've missed each other. He and I both have a kind of busy schedule, and then I had some vacation this week and stuff. So tomorrow I'm going to try to get with David. I had Sony contacted me and I talked to a few people and then forwarded a document to David. Then the ladies contacted me and I told her that David and I need to talk, and then she wants to speak to David because theirs was a little more detailed when they spoke to me, and theirs had a monetary deal for IGRA and plus the individuals that it was pretty similar to what David was talking about, following 3 to 5 individuals and doing several deals, and then if it was picked up, then they were going to continue with that. So I'll get with David tomorrow, and then he can get with this lady from Sony, and we'll see if that pans out, and then we'll update the board after we speak to them as well.
That'll work, Candy. Thank you.
Are you pretty open tomorrow, or I'll just text you in a little while because I got a pretty open day tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm open tomorrow, pretty much.
Okay, then I'll text you and we'll make a plan. Okay.
That works.
Perfect. All right.
Andy,
Yes, sir.
the standing committee reports, it doesn't show archives, but we got information from archives.
Okay, we sure did, because I remember seeing it from Roger, and I might even been copied on that, David, so I could probably find that one in my email, right?
Yes.
Drop this one down and see if I can find the one from Roger.
Well, it came out from Michael also.
Okay. Oh, was it on that same?
Yeah.
Oh, beg your pardon.
14 attachments. Yeah.
Let's see, rodeo applications, public relations. I'm not understanding why mine's only got just a few on it then. I don't have it on this email right here.
Go over to the right and see that.
Oh, that's it. I got my screen so big. Okay. Good catch. There we go. See, David, I'm so blind that I have to have that so big.
I can relate. There's also another one called cover sheet or something that is
Okay.
the committee report.
Okay. Okay, any questions on Roger's report and
Well, he has an action item there
okay, on the, right here on the,
on that cover.
okay,
It's real beneficial to have these reports out early so we can look them over.
yep. Approval to donate up to
Andy?
2.
David's point, we've always asked for everything to be submitted at least a week in advance. And every meeting, I will get things to forward to everyone for the board meeting, either the night before or that morning. So I think we need to start enforcing me sending everything out a week in advance. And if you don't send it in for me to get out to everyone a week in advance, then it may not get handled.
That's a
Ron
great,
had the same issue as well. And
well, we
even
can,
today, I got updated information sent out this morning for our meeting tonight.
okay. His action item is approval to donate up to 2 of each type of officials shirts to 1 and the Autry, while maintaining at least 2 of each type in the IGRA archives.
I'll make that a motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Passes. Okay. All right, David, did you want me to go to budget now? Was there anything, or did anybody have any questions on the budget?
Well, did everybody look over his report? It was sent out.
Oh, you're talking about
Roger's report.
Roger?
It looks like he's kept busy.
Yeah,
in the
he
downtime.
has, because I've been copied on several things that
Do we need a motion to accept his report?
No.
And let's move on to budget.
okay.
I move that we accept this revision 1 budget.
Second.
Any questions?
More or less, it was just pulling the finals out, right, David?
And adjusting some of the other things like sanction fees
Yeah,
because of the limited rodeos this year.
yes, sir. We had a motion and a second. Michael?
Yes, I got it.
All right. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, say nay. Abstentions? Passes. Okay. Mipsy, do you have something in the community outreach?
I do not at this time.
Okay. Rodeo Officials Committee, Bruce Roby. Is Bruce on tonight? Michael, did you?
I asked and I haven't heard back. I haven't heard a peep from Bruce.
Okay. I know Jack had a meeting.
Do I?
I said, I know Jack had a judges meeting. So hang on, I've got a copy of that somewhere. Jack, you want to speak on this?
Sure. We had judges seminar, judges meeting, just kind of refreshing everybody's intellect and kind of familiarity with the rules, especially the rule changes that took place from convention of 2019, because we only had limited time to practice or experiment or however implement, I guess is a better word, those rule changes. There was 4 direct ones that impact the judges. We covered those, had very good dialogue and conversation, spoke for about 45 minutes or thereabouts. And that was about it.
Okay.
Any questions? Happy to answer.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
With our rodeo up in a couple of weeks, are there any rodeo rule interpretations that we need to post?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. And all judges will be able to work a rodeo this year, except for one, and that's Jody. And we do have a precedence for that scenario. If they are not able to work a rodeo for 1 year, he will be demoted down to a rookie judge for 1 rodeo, and then reevaluation about escalation and promotion back up to senior judge. And I've already had that conversation, and it's great. So no problems with the judges on their recertifications. Basically for the seminar completed, and with the 3 rodeos, all judges except for 1 will have assignments.
Great. Okay. Any other standing committee reports that we didn't have listed here? Is there anybody on the call that's on a standing committee, a chair that has anything?
Mipsy, this is Nugget, or Candy, excuse me. I just wanted to thank especially CGRA. They've been outstanding on getting with me when they need something posted on any of IGRA's social media accounts. And I'd like to invite, once again, all associations, if you need anything posted or blasted out there, please reach out to me. I'm always on my phone. Everyone knows that. And I'd be more than happy to help any way I can.
Thank you. Any questions for Nugget?
No, but on behalf of CGRA, we'd like to extend a thank you for your very, very prompt response, almost immediate every time, and your help with always posting for us. So thank you.
Anytime. That's what I do.
Okay. Any other committee reports that I've missed?
Candy, can we back up a hair?
Okay.
So Bruce Roby was expected to be on this call and he's not. And so knowing what the background is going on, and this is the last meeting before the last meeting of the year, right?
No, there's one more.
I know there's one more, but at that point is when the recommendations for recertification have to happen. So if there's no report and there's some concern, then I feel like we are going to have to address that concern before it becomes an emergency at the next meeting.
We do have that item in business.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Guy, I'll reach out. I'd sent an email and didn't get a response, so I'll reach out to him by phone as well. Okay.
I just wanted to bring it up because this is kind of the last.
I understand.
We don't want to wait until November or whenever, and then
yes, sir.
Be painted into a corner.
Okay. All right, going into old business, some most fantastic news. Vince, you're up.
Hey, everybody. After, God, it seems like forever, but it's only been 2 years. On May 10th, officially, the IRS reinstated our 501c3 status. If you go to IRS charity lookup and pull up International Gay Rodeo, or just search on Gay Rodeo under Colorado, and look at the determination letters, you'll see the third one listed there is dated the calendar year 2020. And that's the effective date for the final day. We got the last piece of paperwork in that was required after multiple tries. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a beautiful image to me. On June 10th, actually, was the date that I spoke to IRS, and there was still a problem at the IRS, and it was that they had posted our determination status publicly, but they hadn't posted it internally. And I've actually spoken to them since then in another issue, and they're having some problems getting that to work. It's actually wear your pajama bottoms backwards day here. They had told us this wouldn't be posted till September, but indeed it showed up in June, and that the official status would show up immediately. So they're working on that. We are good though. You'll note that the effective date on here is back to May 15 of, I'll slide up a little bit more, May 15 of 2019. That was actually the date we lost our status. And so now the original status plus the losing of the status plus the regaining it back to that date means we are continuously a 501c3 organization back to November of 2016. So any and all contributions are tax deductible back to November 2016 to present. All of our taxes have been accepted and posted. The other thing is, if you're a board member and you have the ability to file your taxes, actually, if you don't file for standard deduction and you need contributions, your travel expenses for purposes of the board are also tax deductible. Please consult your tax attorney. I'm not your tax attorney. But anyway, we can provide this documentation plus our previous documentation that's on the same website to show that we do have continuous tax exempt status. We are eligible for benefits from organizations and entities that provide special status to tax exempt organizations. A good example is Scottsdale, the city of Scottsdale and their arena. Also, another good example is anyone who is looking for corporate giving. One of the issues that Ms. Yon